People love receiving quality referrals. Imagine sitting down with someone, telling them what you want as an ideal introduction, and then they actually make that introduction happen. If you do that for the people you meet, you'll be incredibly valuable. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying you'll want to actually make the introductions. They have to be the right fit, but try and see if you can identify a good introduction prior to the meeting. And to help you think through that, there are 3 types of people you might be able to introduce them to as a referral. First, who do you know who's actively looking for what they have to sell? Based on your review of their background, could the person you're meeting help make life better for someone you know? If so, that would be a great introduction to consider making. For example, let's say you're meeting with a realtor. You haven't met them yet, but you know they do residential real estate. Do you happen to know someone who's preparing to move and is going to need a realtor? If so, consider bringing them up during the conversation and making an introduction if it seems appropriate to do so. Secondly, who do you know who's likely able to refer business to them? While I own multiple businesses, I rarely ask for introductions to clients. Rather, I'm far more interested in introductions to the people who regularly work with my ideal clients. That way, I can refer business to them, and then they can refer business to me, assuming we know, like, and trust each other. Going back to the real estate example, you may not know someone who's actively looking to buy or sell a home, but do you know the owner of a title and closing company, or a mortgage loan officer, or the owner of a moving company? Those are all potentially great introductions for a realtor. Third, who do you know who might assist them in evolving their business? It's possible that the greatest introduction you can make for someone isn't related to helping them acquire a new buyer. Maybe what they really need is assistance in some other aspect of their business. If you're talking to a realtor, they may be looking for the next agent to add to their team, or an administrative assistant, or a CPA, or someone else. Consider what they do and how far they are in their business. Then think if you know someone who would likely be a good resource to them. Don't worry about trying to figure out how to bring them up in conversation. It could be awkward saying, "Hey, are you struggling with tax problems? Let me make an introduction for you." But in a future lesson, I'll share techniques on how to do that tactfully. For now, just go through the practice of thinking through possible introductions. Keep in mind that a referral is a recommendation for 2 people to explore the possibility of providing value to each other. It's not always an endorsement that one person should purchase something from another person. With that in mind, what potential referrals might you make during your first meeting? We're almost finished setting the stage. But first, you should understand the importance of purchasing 2 drinks for your meeting and not just 1. I'll elaborate on that in the next video.